pressure or the weight on their shoulders, like a quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of 8 all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy completion. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got the quick pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option. Look, they're trying to get that 1st down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing 4th and short. And if I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. The short hands, it's Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Mark out of bounds at the 48. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. makes his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold and fire complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must-score, but, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you...
Snags it on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's go. Break. Blue 42 struck. White 53.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it.
Let's go. Break.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Keeps it going. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Now 2nd and 10. With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line. The DBs will back off a bit. To throw, it's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking for the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And as we wind down here in the 1st half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the 2nd half attack as they trail going to the break.
17, South Carolina, 10.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a catch down the right side. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
24, South Carolina, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And he'll be brought down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll do it himself on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. QB draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Clemson jumps to the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about... ...37-yard line. weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.
Let's go. Break. Double, double.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the tackle is made but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's good enough.
He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that could hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out, you talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit right there.
On third down, going up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. On the option. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. gets in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when...
Touchdown, Clemson! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really...
Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And you don't see it often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
He ends up getting...
I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
Clemson set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense competing on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Get set, double right.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. South Carolina did a lot of crowing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.